What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve. Hope you are doing well, and thank you for joining us. If you are new here, welcome to the returning subscribers. Always good to see your smiling faces. Now, we're talking about a sneaker today that I just kind of picked up on a whim. I saw it and I thought to myself, okay, this is pretty cool. And the colorway was a little wild, but you know, we're gonna try it. Let's see what happens. It is a modern take on one of the most iconic Nike sneakers in the history. I mean, one of the first Nike sneakers to really make the name for Nike in running. Today we are talking about the Nike Waffle One in this crazy fuchsia colorway. And yeah, you definitely can see the modern twist and the retro aesthetic. Kind of one of my two favorite things to put together and create something new that is exciting. So before we get into the details, let's first take a closer look. Alright guys, welcome back. Now you've seen these bad boys up close, let's get into it. But first, if you are new here, consider hitting that like and subscribe. I very much appreciate it. Also, helpful links down in the description. Protective shoe spray to keep your kicks clean, as well as all of my camera gear that I use to make these videos if you are interested in that. Finally, some of my favorite sneaker books are linked down below, including a book that gives you a lot of insight on this sneaker right here, or at least this sneaker's history. So before Nike became this world-dominating brand, they were just importing tigers from Japan. Not actual tigers, the running shoes, and they were also in the middle of crafting their own types of sneakers for their own brand, which was Blue Ribbon Sports, which then became Nike. All of that is in the Shoe Dog book by Phil Knight in the description. You will love the story if you are a sneakerhead. So this shoe, the Nike Waffle Racer, was one of those early running sneakers that helped make Nike what it is today. So there was a ton of heritage, a ton of history, a ton of respect must be paid to the OG waffles, and it's still a shoe that I would happily, regularly wear today. It's got that beautiful classic vibe, but it still looks so good on foot today. So when I saw this, it definitely caught my eye, and I think they're doing a really good job of melding together modern elements with keeping that classic silhouette that we know and love. So that's really what the Waffle One here is all about. It's all about adding the comforts of modern technology, but preserving the heritage and the reasons why this shoe is special. So first things first, we'll start from the bottom up. The outsole is that classic waffle outsole that you know and love. There's no way they could get away with not doing this and calling it a waffle racer. That is really what makes it the waffle racer, is the waffle outsole. So that is kept more or less untouched. There are some little touches here and there, like this red tab at the back that says established 1972 with the Nike swoosh, but that's pretty much it. So then you move into your foam midsole, which obviously with the classic waffle racer was different. This is updated foam. This is some of the best modern foam technology that Nike's putting in their sneakers. So you're getting such a better ride with these. Now, this is a Nike sportswear release. This is definitely not a running release. If you're going to do some serious running, you're better off going with the more modern Nike models. They're just going to serve you better. But this gives you a fantastic everyday use, casual use. And I gotta say, I was really blown away with the comfort. You know, we'll talk a little bit about it later, but this is a very comfortable sneaker. More modern updates are in this heel clip here. It gives you more stability, better cushion, better response, a little bit more energy return. And along this heel clip, you'll see here, again, established 1972, Beaverton, Oregon, NSW, Nike Sportswear, Waffle One. Now that takes us to the rest of the upper, which is an incredibly lightweight upper, but because of the big rubber traction here, this thick waffle outsole and the foam and this plastic heel clip, it's not necessarily a light shoe, but it's light enough for everyday use. You're not gonna get tired wearing it. I just thought to point that out because it kind of appears like it's a lighter shoe, but it's not as light as a lot of the other running models. But this upper though is quite light in terms of its material use and an actual feel and look when you see, because you can see this is kind of semi-translucent mesh here, and then there's some solid suede overlays around the toe here which feel great. It's a nice quality suede. You got more suede rounding out the heel counter here in this fuchsia color, more mesh, and then you've got what feels like definitely some synthetic leather Nike swooshes there, suede on the eyelets, mesh, slight cushioning on the tongue, and then the tongue itself has kind of got like an asymmetrical shape here, which give or take, I kind of like it. I kind of wish there was a little bit more to it at the top, but it lends to that very streamlined look, and this shape really does kind of wrap around the front of your ankle pretty nicely there. And in terms of getting this shoe on and off, very easy to get this shoe on and off. You know, that's what makes this nice flexible upper here nice. And so that's again what lends to this being a better everyday sneaker for you. So you can slide your foot on and off, you can lace it lightly, you don't have to do anything crazy, and you are off to the races. So when talking about the modern and classic elements of this sneaker, internally, all of the updates are right through here in the midsole and then this plastic clip around the heel counter. And then externally, it's the upper that really shines in terms of the modern elements of this, with this translucent, very light, but very durable, zigzag stitching happening. All of that happening with the upper is what makes it look much more modern than the classic Waffle Racer. And then all of that is preserved in terms of the classic and the heritage in the outsole itself and in the midsole. This is a little bit of a cleaner midsole, but it's still, from here down, it makes me think of the classic Waffle Racer. And then overall, the silhouette maintains that classic Waffle Racer look. Now, wearing these shoes, guys, it is super comfortable, and it's a different kind of comfortable than, say, an Ultra Boost or a full React foam. It's a different style foam that they're using, and it's not necessarily worse though, even though it's a little bit stiffer. It just has a really comfortable, stable ride that gives me the confidence of going all day in these sneakers. That's really what I'm looking for in terms of a walking around the city type of shoe anyway, or a shoe that you're going to be on your feet all day. These are going to sustain you. The problem with some of the Ultra Boost and React models is that foam having too much give can kind of wreak havoc on your ankles and your Achilles in terms of your foot having to constantly stabilize itself. This gives you more of a solid platform, but is giving you just enough cushion to keep you comfortable. I really like the way this shoe feels, and especially in warmer weather, this very breathable upper here, this is going to be a really comfortable shoe to wear all summer long. Now, in terms of this fuchsia colorway right here, it's a little loud, although I think if you keep the rest of the fit subdued, you can pull this off with no problem, or you can just double down on it and go with a very loud looking fit. But this is going to be more subjective. It's growing on me as I hold on to it. I think I'm going to stick with it, but what I'm also going to do is get my hands on a cleaner pair. I'm really looking forward to getting like a pure platinum pair, maybe a black and gray pair. What's nice is Nike is also offering a customizable version of this, so you can go into the Nike by You section and you can make up your own colorway, and there you go. You've got the perfect colorway, so check that out. I will have links to cop in the description below for these sneakers right here, and the customizables as well. And so that does it for me, guys, on this video touching on the Nike Waffle One, a reborn classic model. And I really think that Nike did a fantastic job with melding the future with the past and maintaining what we love about the sneaker. This is very well done, very comfortable everyday sneaker. Highly recommend. If you're worried about sizing, I went with my true size and it was perfect. So whatever your true size is with most Nike models, that is the one to go with here. So if you have a pair, or if you're wanting to get a pair, or whatever you think about the pair, tell me in the comments below so I can hit you guys back. I'm trying to be the CEO of responding to comments, and so I'm pretty good at it on here. Also, hit me up on Instagram as well as TikTok. I will see you guys there. Hit me on the DM. It's a little bit clearer line of communication. You can also get little sneak previews of what I'm reviewing next on those platforms at Steve Saw This, of course. And with that being said, hit the like and subscribe. Join the family on the road to 10,000 subscribers. I very much appreciate you guys. All your likes, comments, subscriptions, engagement is the reason why this channel grows. You are the reason why this channel does as well as it does. It's not me, it's you, and I love you. So, with that being said, hope you have a good day, good evening, good night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.